Hey guys, I'm here with my good friend Marv. He's a fellow friend of mine from the club, and we're going to go through some of his Ford collection here. And I know everybody watching that likes Ford, you're in for a treat because this man is a certified Ford guru. He's got some of the nicest Ford trucks out there, and every one of them is a driver. Every one of them's a driver. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what got you, why you like Ford trucks so much? What got you into it?
What I grew up with.
Is it?
Yep.
Hey, you can't go wrong there. You can't go wrong there. Stay with what you know, right?
What all Dad ever had, so I stayed with it.
And you do all your own work on these trucks.
Most of it, yes.
Even the paint.
Yeah, it shows.
I'll tell you, I can't find a thing wrong with this one. This is a beautiful two-tone pickup truck right here. You done a real good job with this. How long did it take you to do the paint on this truck?
The paint or the body work?
The body work and the paint.
Well, the body work's not perfect, but I don't know. I probably had, if I'd have stayed after it, 2-3 weeks in it.
There's a lot of time.
I didn't stay after it good. It's one of them
I
things.
hear that. Now right here is one of my favorite ones. This truck right here. What year is this truck, Mark?
79.
79. I love the way this truck looks. And you're going to leave it this way? You're going to do any paint to it or anything?
I'll do little things, but paint-wise, it's the way it is.
That's exactly the way I'd leave it, because it really looks good. And we were talking before we got on camera here about these wheels and tires and how it really gives it a hot rod look. I mean, this thing looks really good going down the road. And you done the interior work in this one too. Can we open the door of this and show the inside?
Yeah.
I want everybody to take a look at this beautiful interior in this truck. And you painted the dash. Man, you done a good job with this. This is a really nice truck right here. And how many of these trucks you got? More than one man needs. There's always room for one more, ain't there?
He's done.
I like the mat in this truck. I really like that mat.
The little worn out mats.
Yeah,
that's what came in it, and I just threw them in there when I got done.
Tyler still has his mats in his that came with this.
Really?
They were red in his truck. And I like that you didn't go with a carpet. You went with this rubber mat floor because it's way easy to clean. I've got carpet in my cars and I'm all time after it. But
In a truck especially, to me, a rubber mat's the way to go.
Now Ford trucks is not the only thing you got. You've got a few cars too. But it's all Ford. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I got a few Ford trucks myself.
That's actually the daughter's truck there. That's Maddie's.
Yeah, this is a nice truck. I really like the color on this truck. It really pops on here. It really does. Man, it looks good. And you're fixing to do a Bronco. So we've got that in common.
Yeah.
Now you painted that truck down there too. What year is that truck down there?
83.
83. Let's go look at it. I really like it too. And of course you got the Power Stroke. We all got a Power Stroke.
Yep.
All the guys here today have a Power Stroke truck because we got to get work done at some point. They all can't be show trucks. I really like that you went with the white and blue two-tone. That's nice. That's really nice.
That's a 45,000 mile truck.
Wow. The inside on this one's just gorgeous too. Real clean and nice. Yeah, this is a 3-speed truck on the column.
Yep.
This was one of the last years they done that. You can't get a 5-speed in the floor anymore, let alone a 3-speed on the column.
I will say one thing: the white's a lot easier to spray than that silver was.
Yeah, I agree with that. My painting,
really pretty.
my painting escapades, white, I've always done better with white, and flat colors I've always done the best with.
The blue laid down pretty good on both of them, but the silver's a little tricky not to streak.
Is this the same blue that's
No.
on the dash of the other truck?
Yeah.
Really?
I used that blue on the dash of 79.
Wow. This is a sharp truck too. Now what year was this?
83.
83. Man. It's hard to find these trucks, even in the 80s, that are still in good condition. A lot of them have been worked to death, you know, and they're beat up and they're rusty.
It wasn't pretty when it came.
I hear that.
In 2006, it had 26,000 miles on it. It was showing 37 on it when I brought it home.
Wow.
One of them's still laying up there in the driveway.
Original survivor then.
I like the wheels on this truck too.
It was bought in Anderson County. Probably never been out of there till it came here.
And it's got a really good stance to it too. It's got a good stance to it. And now those wheels, those are factory Ford wheels.
Yeah.
But off of maybe like a Bronco, or are they F-150?
Mid 80s trucks.
Yeah.
Half tons ran them a lot.
My Bronco has the same wheel.
Yeah, would have.
Yeah. That's a nice truck. You've got a lot of nice trucks, that's for sure. People really like Ford trucks, especially in the 70s. They're getting real hot right now, and you're starting to see them in a lot of these clubs. And you run too with the Ford 100 club around here local.
Yeah.
Which they have 100 members.
I don't know how many members there is.
A
Hey,
bunch.
anybody he can corner and talk to.
Right on, right on. And y'all do a lot of cruises there too with that, but you got to have a Ford truck.
That's before truck,
Gotta be-
Ford powered.
Yep, Ford powered.
86 and down.
You can't show up with a Ford truck and a Chevrolet motor.
Nope.
They're not going to like that.
Nope.
But they run with the Mustang Club too,
They're together.
and then the Mustang Club will take Fairlanes or
yeah, about
Galaxy.
anybody can join it.
Yeah, but it's got to be Ford. And that's a cool club because they really do. They get out and do things. Y'all went up to the Pigeon Forge show with 65 of you guys went up there.
Yep.
And that's amazing when 65 guys can get together and go to one show together. That's really that's saying something. That's really saying something. So what's your next project?
Broncos.
Broncos. That's mine too. That's my project too for this winter. That's what I'm gonna get after because I know she really wanting that Bronco done. You got 3 of them.
Yep.
And you gonna do all 3?
I'm hoping to make 2
2.
out of 3.
I hear that. Yeah, I'm hoping just to make the one I got out of 1. But yeah, man, we appreciate you coming up here and showing us some of these trucks because these are really getting hot. And
They're
starting,
next in line.
yeah, you're starting to see them pop up all over the place. And now they call this particular model here the brick nose,
Bullnose.
bull nose.
Brick nose is like the old red one sitting over there.
Okay, all right. And trust me, these guys that have these trucks, they know the difference real quick. Now check out this beautiful truck he has right here. What model is this?
72.
72. Wow. Original paint on this truck?
Yep.
And this was this a camper special?
Almost right
Nope.
over the hill.
It's the bump side, 72 bump side.
Yep. Yep.
Man.
On the other side.
What motor are you running in this?
360.
360 original.
Yep.
Original.
Never been out of it.
Everything about this truck's original.
Other than the headers and the wheels. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And
Yeah.
paint, interior, it's all the way rolled down to the showroom.
Look how beautiful this truck is. It's hard to see one
This and the one, there's
that's
one acre.
this original and this
Just
gives a
this,
shape.
and then
You've
basically
really done a good job of taking care of this truck and preserving it. And this truck's just a beautiful truck. I mean, it's just the red pops on it,
it got broken
the
off.
white. It has that classic look to it. And these, you can find them, but You can't find them in this condition.
No, few far between.
Few and far between, for sure.
One people who are paying.
This is a beautiful, beautiful truck. And this is the bump side, so you can see here it does not have the indention in the side of it like Bubba's truck has. This one has where it protrudes out, and that's why they call it the bump side. And this is a F-150,
F-250.
F-250.
We said if you ever find out it comes up for sale, what have you, let us know.
The chrome is beautiful on this truck. That's really nice, and the grill is in great shape.
It's cracked in one place, but you know, it's just 51-year-old truck.
Exactly. I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change it for that.
Yeah, 13 years.
Cause any crack or dent that it has, it's earned it, I'm sure. Cause these trucks were worked. People worked these trucks. Back then, you didn't buy a truck just to drive to the grocery store. You bought a truck because you needed one. You needed on the farm, construction. You had something you were going to haul full. You were going to use the truck. You didn't buy trucks in these days to drive to church on Sunday. You just didn't do it.
It didn't even have power steering on it. It was new.
Wow. This is a really nice truck right here. Now, this truck that you're leaned up against is an amazing truck.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a 250.
This is probably one of my favorites that he has right here.
This, yeah, the colors on this is just absolutely gorgeous. And this truck here is original. Original paint.
Yep.
Original chrome.
When Dad bought it due in '86, I bought this one from him. I
Wow.
bought the '72 from him.
Wow.
I was 14 when the '72 came home new.
And there's a spring.
Wow.
Only kind of like by a couple drawers.
It's really outstanding that you've still got both trucks. They've not went anywhere, and you've took this good of shape, and that really says something about somebody's character. That's somebody that really appreciates what they got, because today people don't appreciate.
Nowadays kids,
No,
they either sell them or drive until the wheels fall off.
exactly. This is really not, but there again, they don't make stuff like this anymore. They don't make anything this quality. There's nothing out there to this caliber of quality. What these Ford trucks were, or well, Chevrolets of that era, Dodges of that era, they were all built. They were built tough. They were built to last. It's not like what you get today. Back then, you could really tell the difference between a Ford, a Chevrolet, and a Dodge. And nowadays, the way they make them, until you get right up on it and see what's on the grill.
It's all aerodynamics
Yeah,
now.
it is, and fiberglass and no metal and just the cheapest way they can make them and sell them for the biggest price. I really like the color on this truck. How many miles on this truck?
84,000, I believe.
84,000 original miles.
Oh, okay.
And this one is gas.
Yep.
Wow.
Been in 47 states, clear up through Alaska.
Wow. Now that's saying something. That's
They
saying,
hauled a truck camper through Alaska.
wow. So this truck right here, it's really made its rounds. And still driving it today.
Yep.
That's amazing. That's really amazing. You know, as cool as these trucks are, you're hiding something really cool behind us over here. What year is that a?
The 1931.
Wow. Now this car here it's from here.
It
Yeah,
came
Tennessee.
supposedly, the people that bought it knew lived in Rutledge.
Wow.
That's what I was told. Nothing to prove it, but
And you got it running.
yeah, it runs. It still has a hiccup every now and then, but it goes.
Well, it's 100 years old. If it didn't have, I'd be worried
92,
about
getting
it.
close. I've got hiccups also, so.
I do too. I do too. That A is really nice. I mean, just
You know,
wow.
I mean, yeah, it's usable still, but I would.
Do you know if the paint on the car is it's got to been painted?
It's
right?
been painted. It was originally green.
Really?
You can see on the firewall where it was peeling.
Yeah,
They said the name of the green. Yeah, they knows his Model A's.
Right.
Like I know my pickup trucks.
That well, I mean, back then, you know, black and green, the darker green, that wasn't uncommon. A lot of things they painted a lot of stuff like that. You can't beat black. Black's classic on them though. You know what Henry Ford said about black? You can have it any color you want.
Well, it's black.
As long as it's black. How far out have you had that as far as driving it? Wise?
About 10 miles.
10 miles. Wow. What's your plans with it? You're gonna leave it this way, right? Just make it run
It's
really
stock.
good.
Yeah, it's not hot rod.
Right. Now what kind of transmission stuff's in this car?
3-speed.
3-speed. And the engine would be a flathead Ford.
Yep, flathead 4, 220 some cubic inches.
Yeah.
Reminds you a lot of a tractor motor.
Exactly.
No RPM.
Right. It gets the job done though. It gets the job done. Wow. You know, a lot of people, you know, like I said about the tractor, they used to use these motors and everything.
Yeah.
We were talking about that earlier.
No fuel pump. It's all gravity. The fuel's gravity fed because your fuel's on your lap.
Really?
Yeah, that cap right
Oh,
there.
right there. I see it
That's
now.
your gas tank.
So I don't know a whole lot about. Actually, this is probably the closest I've been to an A.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've never had the pleasure of getting up on
Neat
one
old
like
cars.
that.
They're new to me, so I'm learning.
Right.
I like them. You got some nice looking stuff.
I like old cars.
I didn't even realize it when I bought that. That's a 31 slant window. Those are limited.
Yeah. You know, you hear that when you watch these guys on YouTube or on cable TV building these cars. They're all looking for that slant window. But none of them put the car back the way it was. They all chop it or rat rod it. Or, yeah.
It's to me a crime to take a nice original and do that to it.
There's no way that I could get a car that complete, just cut it up. I mean, there's no, I
Not me.
couldn't do it. I wanted to take them out and put the springs
Put the
back
springs
in.
back in.
I could do it in just a
realize
few
that.
minutes. I'm all for doing modifications like that with airbags and stuff, if you're not destroying the integrity of the car by cutting it up.
Yeah, the caddy's not.
The Caddy is not a
It's
candidate.
Those something you see
No, and I
messed
just,
with too much.
I couldn't bring myself to,
No.
to cut that thing up. And they don't offer anything for that car. And it's kind of like this car here. You can't buy anything that's bolt on. If you have something aftermarket, you know, you're going to have to make it work, you know, or you got to buy it specifically for that. You have some beautiful cars, Mark. You have some beautiful cars. And I really appreciate you letting us come up here and look at some of these things. I know that people that watch the channel, we've got Ford people, Chevrolet, Dodge. But one thing that car guys can agree on is we all like cars.
Yep.
Don't matter the brand.
No.
And like me myself,
It's all in fun when you harass people.
exactly. It's all in fun. Ain't nothing funner than catching a Chevy guy and cracking on him for having a Chevy.
Yep.
Or vice versa. It don't matter. It's all in good fun. I can find a car in every brand out there that I like. These trucks, though, they're getting hot. People are scooping them up now, and they're building them and putting them back on the road, and that's cool. Because, I mean, you know, it just kind of goes in cycles. You're starting to see S10s come around, people fixing them up. Yeah, 88 through 90.
Old square body.
Yeah,
ones.
the square bodies and even the round bodies now. I've got a friend that's doing that. He's fixing up the round body ones, 88, 89, 90. He's doing them, and I've noticed a lot of other guys. But what I don't like is when these guys take these Ford trucks or these Chevrolets, they get a long bed. If you get a long bed, leave it a long bed. There ain't nothing wrong with the long bed. I love the long bed. So a lot of them are getting them, cutting them down into short beds, and people are even taking 4 doors now and cutting them into 2 doors. Now if you're building it and that's what you anticipate doing, that's fine. But I like people just to leave them the way they are. You know, if it's long bed, 2-wheel drive, long bed, 4-wheel drive, short bed, 4-wheel drive, I like it to stay that way. I mean, because that's what it was originally.
Yep.
There's something to be said for original cars and custom cars are all good. But I really appreciate you letting us come up here and see these
Anytime.
things. Man, and you drive all these cars.
Yep.
That's what's amazing. And I know that he drives that silver truck because we probably put what hour and a half driving on today one way and then an hour back. So I know that he drives these trucks. So that's cool. That is very cool. Got one for every day of the week. Can't beat that.
I can probably get more. I can go further than that if I need to.
I hear that. I hear that. Well, I surely appreciate you. I know a lot of the Ford guys that watch the channel are going to appreciate this. They're really going to like this. And thanks for spending time with us, Marv.
Glad to have.